Morning guys. I'm going to be fishing for some bass, catfish, bluegill, cichlids, mudfish, gar. I don't care, just as long as something hits. I'm fishing out of my old grizzly this morning, old grizzly boat that I ran out, and see if I can catch some. I got a dozen domestic shiners this morning to shop. I got a handful of minis. So it's getting daylight. 7 o'clock, throw her out and see if we can catch something. Okay, Jose. I got a little float on one of them. And I'm just going to free line the other one, see what happens. Oh, there we go. I'm using Ultralight swim. Just having a little bit of fun, guys. That's a big one on this Ultralight. A little bit of fun this morning, guys. I've got a crappie hook on here on top of that, so I'll get back in them weeds. Get back in them weeds. Ow, ow, ow. Back out here. That's a good fish. That is a good fish, guys. See if I can get back here. I didn't bring no net with me, which I should have. I should have brought a net with me, but I didn't. See if I can get him in here, guys. Get out of there. Alright, he's starting to get wore down a little bit here. Guys, you want to have some fun. Get your Mafia Ultralight rod, Shimano crappie reel, 6-pound test. We'll get this straightened up so you can see what's going on. And come out here with some domestic shiners. And you use a little float, and this is what you can do. I'm telling you what, you want to have a little bit of fun, which I just like catching fish. Just like catching fish, guys. Fish on, guys, fish on. If this old girl, we can catch him again tomorrow. Alright, I think I got 9 or 10 more wild shiners in there. Plus, I got some minis in there too, guys. So, well, let's see if we can get another shiner out of there. Oh, there's one. There we go. Tied up here on the riverbank, guys. See if I can go out there and get his brother. I gotta be careful here because it's not like out in the open water where I can get hung up here pretty easy, guys. Alright, let's get this back out there, guys. See if I can catch another one. Fish on. gosh. Having fun with ultralight swimming, guys. I'm using like I said, a crappie hook, split shot. I'm using a real bad small, or a real small float. Catching fish, guys. Catching fish. Guys, where I usually hook them in the back. Like I said, I'm using a small float, small split shot. Yeah, but I'm hooking them in the mouth. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Yeah, fish on, guys. Fish on. That's a good one too, guys. Gonna have me whipped there, guys, but he didn't. Domestic shiners, guys. You catch them on them old domestics. She's got a little fat belly on her. Looks like she's getting ready to do her thing right now. Yeah. If you want to do this, give me a call, guys, and I'll take you out. Or you want to rent my boat, give me a call. But yeah. There's another one, my man. There's another one. Good one, guys. Good one. Get him in. It's like one. Now them trees. Trees over there. See if he jumps. small float, guys, split shot, and a crappie hook. And the Mafia Ultralight, guys, and Shimano Ultralight. You can't beat it. That's about a 3-pounder, 2.5, 3-pounder there. Lake Okeechobee, guys, alive and well. You just got to scale down your baits when it's really cold like this. And you can catch some fish. You know, you catch some fish. He didn't fool around. He just grabbed it and went with it. I have to start bringing the net with me, you know what I mean? There you rascal. There you rascal. Slimy rascals. He's gonna have me whipped. Thought he had me whipped there for a minute. Beating the bottom out of the boat. Fire grip on him. Hang on, my man. Old mudfish, guys. They're just as fun to catch as a bass or a crappie. Well, guys, I think I used my dozen of finicky shiners. I didn't even know I had him on there. I just started reeling up. He must just come in and grab us. He just come in and grabbed us, my man. There we go. See if we can catch another one. That's fun to catch. I like catching these mudfish. They're fun to catch. Oh gosh. Anyhow, Oh, mudfish. Let him go. Catch him again. Those are native here to Florida. I mean, you know, some of the other ones are not, but the mudfish is native. And they're a blast to catch. You fight hard. Having a blast this morning, guys, with these ultralights and catching largemouth, guys. Yeah, just stop in there at your shop and pick you up a couple of these Mafia rods, ultralights, and tilt this up just a little bit, boys and girls. There we go. And you can have a blast. You can see I'm using crappie hooks. Using crappie hooks right there. I'm using. This might be 4-pound test line on here, and it's scaled down because these fish get real finicky. You start using heavier line, and they just won't hit it. And I'm using. I bought domestic this morning. I didn't buy wild shiners. I bought domestic because I wanted smaller shiners so I could catch fish. It smells like a fish, but anyhow, yeah, this is a blast, guy. You just gotta stop in there in Gerard's and pick you up the equipment and come out here and make sure you use a light line, and you'll catch fish. There's bad publicity about Okeechobee, but it's full of fish, guys. It's full of fish. It's the cold weather shuts them down this time of year, you know. But they're hitting. You can see that. Like another good one, guys. Looks like another good one. Fish on with me. Good boiling. Now it's still there. Finally broke one off, guys. Finally broke one off. You was a scrapper. You was a scrapper. Ugh. fun. Get you an ultralight, guys. There's some domestic shiners. Let's see what's going on. Bring that off, let him have it. Yeah. Good times on Lake Okeechobee, guys. Float under, guys. Let's see what's going on. Oops, that's a bass. God dang it, broke off again. That's what that's like using ultralights, guys. How do you slow that one down? Again, guys, get you a dozen domestic shiners and ultralight, and have you some fun, guys. Have you some fun. Yeah, have you some fun, guys. Domestic shiners and ultralight. Catch you some bass.
maybe.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm telling you right now, you can catch bass. All you gotta do is scale down your lines, scale down your poles, and domestic shiners. They're what, $16, Caleb?
Yes, sir.
$16, guys. Get you a dozen, and get you a Mafia. I was using a 6 and the 8-foot Mafia this morning, Ultralight, and I was also. You've seen me break off on 3 though. I broke off on 3 big ones, but I did catch about 8 nice ones. But here's what I was doing. Here's the trick, guys. 6-pound test. You can even get down to 4-pound test, but you break off more, you lose bigger fish. 6-pound test, guys, and yeah, go lighten everything up, and I'll show you back here. They're real finicky right now with this cold weather and stuff. They're real finicky, and the floats I was using are just enough to take them down, guys. I mean, and on that 6-pound test, you don't want a real heavy float. You want something where they can just pull it down real easy. I don't care if you're fishing for crappie or you're fishing for bass. Use these smaller floats, and I'll show you what smaller floats, guys. I'll show you what hook to use for the bass. Now, this is what I used this morning, guys. This is no push. You want to have some fun catching fish? Right here. The bigger crappie hook, not the real big one, but I was using the bigger one, mustads, gold hook. Using this size right here is what I was using, guys, right here, for one of them domestic shiners. And you see, I never lost any from the hook. I mean, I lost them from guys. This is the shiners I was using this morning, guys. This is the ones I was using. You got the wild shiners here, okay? You got wild shiners. We always got these here, and you want to go out and get food. I want to show you what it's catching them big bass on. This is what I use right here, guys. These domestics is what I use. So you come in here and you don't have wild, you can use domestics. Right here, guys. And that's the size I was using. I mean, I was catching these giants on that. So, yeah, don't stop. All right, guys, that's how I done it this morning. Stop in here at Gerard's, guys, or Garrett's, or whatever you want to call it, here at the shop in Okeechobee. And that's how I was set up this morning. Caleb will set you up and put you out there on the water. Scale down your poles, line, poles, reel, everything. I know you've always been preached 65-pound test, braid, flip, flap, flop. You've seen what I've done this morning with an ultralight. Man, I caught some real big fish. Lost some big fish, but I never had them on if I had heavy line. So give it a try. Stop in here and let him set you up. One of the magazines that I read when I was young was In Fisherman. In Fisherman, it was my kind of a outdoor magazine. Well, they called me last year and I done an article for them, and I thought, well, I'll never get it in there. Well, lo and behold, it's in there now. So it's kind of a good feeling because I've been reading that forever since they first started out. Fur Fish and Game and In Fisherman were my 2 favorites because they just pretty well covered everything. And if you get a chance, pick up the free magazine, and I write an article on it too. It's The Angler here in South Florida. It's a good magazine. And it's very informational. I mean, there's a lot of good stories in there about the lakes and what the conditions are and how you should do this and how you should do that and the different types of the year. So yeah, pick you up an angler too.
you.